Good afternoon, just barely afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I have got a great big tabletop full of all the groceries for this week. I have to go and add everything up though first. I didn't figure out how much we actually ended up spending. I know at Caputo's this week I was really excited. I think we spent like $33 and something cents. We saved 29 something, so we were almost actually 50% at Caputo's. I was like, that's a really good deal. And normally too, it's not always super accurate. Like their produce prices might actually like not be what they retail at, like just for that season. So like watermelon normally goes on sale in the summertime because that's the season for watermelon. So for that season, again, it might retail at only like $3 or something like that. But then when it's not, some stores don't even carry it all year round, but if they do, maybe it retails at like $5 or $6 or something like that. So yeah, I was actually pretty surprised at seeing that. Jewel didn't cost that much. I'll be honest, guys, I feel like we were probably under like maybe around $125 or something close to there. I was pretty impressed. We didn't get a huge ton of stuff, but again, there was some good baking deals this week I was telling you guys about, and some other stuff. So we went to all 4 grocery stores, plus we went to Menards. Menards did not have 2 of the actual food things that I wanted to get. I wanted to get, they had manwich like on sale. They didn't have any more left. And then also too, I was telling you guys, they had the Pillsbury flour on sale, but it was only the little 2-pound bag and not the 5-pound bag, which the 4 bags that I got at Valley Produce and Caputo's were 4 pounds. So, or 5 pounds, I'm sorry. And I got 2 of those at each store. So I was also gonna get 2 of the Pillsbury ones at Menards. I thought in the ad it said 5 pounds, but when I went to the store it was only the 2-pound thing, which kind of makes sense. So I was like, I'm just not gonna bother, because obviously I spent the same for a 5-pound bag and it doesn't matter to me the brand. So we got that. We got 1 or 2 other little things that we needed to at Menards. My dad actually got wrapping paper. We also got 2 like draft door stops, one for our front door and one for our back door, which we might also need one for the side door too. And then I was telling you guys too, which again, this was $25 I think or something like that. It is a squirrel defense, you know, sort of little bird feeder. So on the bottom of these little things, they actually retract so that the squirrel cannot, I can try and do this with one hand, will not actually land on them. And then this part that I told you guys the squirrels chewed through, this part's metal, so they shouldn't be able to get through it even if somehow they do wind up landing on it. And at the top too, it has these little things that actually will not let the squirrel slide the top off either if they somehow manage to actually like get it to fall down or something like that. Like it won't slide off of here. So like what we've had is some of the squirrels have knocked the feeders off and then the lid comes out. This will not come off. The lid won't come off. You have to actually move those 2 little like round washer looking things on the end, I think that's what they're called, to actually get it so that you can take the lid on and off. So the squirrels should not be able to most likely get into that. So I actually have to like pick them up. But they sort of like lock into place too, so that again, that lid, it will not come off from there. And again, if they happen to somehow knock it over or something like that. But even if they jump onto it, again, those the little prongs will come right down, so they like, you know, have almost nothing to grab onto either. So I think that's a good one. We got that one safe for the backyard. There's a couple of other ones too that we are looking at. This one was probably the cheapest. I think it was maybe $22, which again is kind of a little bit of money, but I told you guys in the backyard we have no way of keeping, we can't use squirrel baffles or anything like that because the squirrels can jump onto the things and stuff like that from the top, because of, you know, we built that little like trellisy sort of, you know, little, it's almost like monkey bars sort of thing, but it has a trellis on the either ends, and so it's really not, you know, there's no way to prevent the squirrels from climbing up it. So we have to actually find feeders that will keep the squirrels away. So that was one of them, and again, we might get another one over the next couple weeks, and those will be our backyard specific bird feeders. The 2 in the front are fine because we have the baffles on there and the squirrels can't get up them, and there's nothing near them that they could jump onto to be able to get onto the top of it. We also have the fence in the backyard too, so even if somehow we miraculously figured out a way to keep them off of that in the backyard, they'd still be able to jump from most likely the fence onto that thing. So we'll let them ground feed, and you know, they can have whatever the birds throw on the ground, but it will keep them away from, again, the actual feeders, and won't ruin the feeders like we had them already do to one of them, because they chewed, like I said, how the little thing has metal on it, they chewed through that on one of the other ones that was just plastic. So it's actually hanging upside down and gnawing at it to make the hole bigger so they could eat from it. So this one too, because it's so far down, most likely they won't even be able to, because it's so long, they won't even be able to like hang off the top. I'm a little, like a tiny bit disappointed that it only has little 2 things, because we get a lot of birds, so we can only have 2 land on it at a time. But they have a couple other ones too that have like a baffle sort of thing around it, so that the birds can fly in and the squirrels can't get into it. It's like a cage sort of, and those have more little, like, you know, hooks around on the inside. The only problem is that the cardinals are probably too big. They can't get in there, and that's one bird that we do have a lot of. So this should still be fine for like any of the birds really, but I don't notice the cardinals landing on these sort of like little perch feeders all that often. So anyways guys, stop rambling on about the bird feeder. I'll show you guys the grocery haul. I just have to go add that up real quick. All right, so everything on the table, everything here that you guys see from all 4 of the grocery stores, this would have been, well, I don't know what it would have been, but it was $118.18 in total for everything. So we're under $120 this week. We did stock up, and we actually got about 6 pounds of ground beef, about 3 pounds of chicken breast too, and then as you guys can see, there's lots of different baking stuff on the table as well. So not one of the most full hauls that we've had, but I'll be honest, not a lot of the grocery stores had a whole ton of stuff on sale. So again, I just sort of picked and chose what, you know, looked good this week and some of the sales and things like that. So I will start at the first store we went to, which was Jewel for this week. Actually, I wanted 2 other things that one they didn't have, and the other one they didn't have the variety I wanted. They didn't have any more of the family size Chex Mix. They were on sale, buy one get one free for $3.99, and so that would have made the family sized $2 each. And that works out to be, again, around $1 per like the normal size bags, which is normally what we pay anyway. My mom really likes the regular, just the traditional kind, so they didn't have that. Also, they had, I forget what brand of hummus. They had one type of hummus was on sale, also $3.99, buy one get one free, which is like $2 each. It's around the same price as at Aldi, and I was like, ooh, you know, I can try a different brand, because there's certain types of hummus that I like more. I think it tastes a little bit more like, I don't know, flavorful, just depending, but my favorite kind is like garlic or something like that. The only kinds they had was like, I don't know, some spicy like jalapeno or something like that. I think a red pepper, and then there's a third kind, maybe just like a traditional or something like that. I don't even think they had traditional, because I probably would have gotten that. But I like either garlic or like sometimes traditional. They didn't have either of those in that brand. So I was like, okay, I'll just pass on that too. And then at Aldi, they didn't have the little cups. So I actually didn't end up getting hummus this week, which I wanted to. So those were 2 things I was gonna get at Jewel and ended up not getting. But the Chips Ahoy, with the coupon for the Just For You coupon, took $2 off, and that was $1.49. And then with the potatoes, those were they had $1 off Just For You coupon, so that was 99 cents for the, I think it was like a 5-pound bag maybe or something like that of potatoes. I have to see what it says right there. Yeah, 5-pound bag. So we got that, and then also the cauliflower is 99 cents. We got about 2 pounds, which was $2.04, and then the blackberries were on sale for $1.88. We got 3 of those. It was $5.64 for those. And then also the Powerades were on sale, buy one get one free. So we got 8 in total, and they were $1.29 each, so that works out to be like around a little bit more than 75 cents each per Powerade. So we got a variety of different kinds of those. So that in total from Jewel, it wasn't a real big haul, it was kind of small, was $15.91 after tax. So the only 2 coupons I used for this week was the Chips Ahoy and the potatoes, because we don't really drink the little like the personal sized like pops, which was what was on sale. They were $1.50 for like the you know, like the vending machine size pops. I don't know what size they actually are. I think it's either a 6 or 8 pack or something like that, like the 7-Ups and stuff like that. But you had to buy 5 of them, and again, we don't normally drink those. We'll do like like 12 packs. So anyways, we didn't end up getting that. That was one of the Just For You coupons, and also to the Tide detergent, which was $8.99 I believe, after like a $2 or $3 or $4 coupon, maybe Just For You coupon. And I have enough laundry detergent, and personally I think that the smaller sizes, depending, winds up actually being the better price per ounce, whereas like this, if it was like $5 for like, I think it was 91 ounces or something like that, or like maybe even $6, I'd be like, that's a good deal. But I think it was like, again, $9 for that size. For me, it wasn't that great of a price, I didn't think. And normally I'll get those at like either the drugstore or like the dollar store and stuff like that, like Family Dollar, something like that. They'll have like Gain detergent. I was gonna go last week and I totally spaced out, guys, because they actually had a good deal on Gain detergent and a couple of other little things too, and I was gonna stop in there and then totally forgot once we were done at Valley Produce last week. So anyways, those were two of the other Just For You like coupons that was going on this week that should be just for everybody's account. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know about that, but I didn't pick those up. After Jewel, we headed over to Valley Produce, and we ended up getting their, they had a bunch of deals on baking stuff. I didn't know. I wanted to double check and find out. It probably will go on sale again, but their sugar was on sale for $1.49 for a 3-pound, I believe it was 3-pound bag, which again, I've gotten sometimes for 99 cents, so like I don't really know the best price. I wanted to check to see what like all these normal prices. I think it's like $1.29. So again, I'm just gonna wait, see if it goes on sale cheaper, or check all these prices and see if it goes on sale again at that price. But that was one of the other baking deals I just didn't do. They also had, I think, maybe like baking powder was also on sale this week too, but I have enough and I don't need that. So what we ended up getting, part of their like baking sales, which is like on the side of their ad, sort of their like promotions for the week, they had the Crisco baking, Crisco vegetable oil, and I think canola oil and stuff like that was on sale as well. It was $1.99. It was a limit of 2. Their flour for the 5-pound bag was 99 cents, a limit of 2. Their evaporated milk was 89 cents, a limit of 2. This is actually the same price at Aldi, and our Aldi is limiting on 2 of these as well. So you know, for holiday baking and stuff like that, if we ever needed more and we couldn't buy, you know, that at the same time at Aldi, we can, you know, we have 2 in the pantry right now. And then also too, I was telling you guys a little while ago, Aldi only carries cornstarch seasonally. I saw they did have it at Aldi this week, but they only carry it seasonally. And when I needed it over like the summer or whatever it was, I had to get some, I think at Caputo's or something. And so I got these, were 99 cents each. They were a limit of 2, so I got 2 of those, and that's for actual like sort of name brand, you know, not just a stored brand. And these were only 99 cents. So again, I won't have to buy cornstarch because we use it in like stews and things like that, even when it's not baking, you know. And so the fact that, again, that was on sale, I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. And then a couple of the other deals, grapes were 88 cents a pound, so we got a big bag of those. Tomatoes, I believe, were 79 cents per pound. Yeah, 78 cents per pound. We got about 2 pounds. It was $1.65. We also got some broccoli. That was 99 cents per pound. We got a little under a pound. It was 95 cents we paid. The bananas were 39 cents per pound. We got about a little under 3.5 pounds, which was $1.26. And then you guys can see down here too, we also got provolone cheese. It's $3.49 a pound. We got a full pound. And also the Sara Lee oven turkey breast, which we got about 3/4 of a pound, $4.99 for that per pound. So yeah, that was over at Valley Produce. We spent $24.50, and again, I think that was pretty good because we stocked up in some baking essentials that we're obviously going to need. And again too, like the vegetable oil and the flour and cornstarch we'll probably use at other times during the year, and even maybe the evaporated milk too. But you know, those are all things that, again, it's normally what starts going on sale during this time, and then the prices start to go back up again during like summer and things like that when this stuff isn't on sale anymore. Then the next store I ended up going to was to Caputo's over here. I think I told you guys we ended up spending $33.79, and we saved actually $29.40. So I thought that was really good for again, the deals that we got over here. Not a whole ton of stuff, but we did stock up again and we got our meat here. So they had a promotional sale because one of their stores, I don't remember which one it was, but it was like one of the anniversary sales, so they had a couple of other like deals and things like that going on. So the ground beef was $1.79 per pound. You guys can see there, this was about 3 pounds, and then this one under here was also right around 3 pounds too. So this was about $10 or so worth of ground beef, and then the chicken breast was $1.29 a pound, so that was about 3 pounds as well. So they had some of their baking stuff on sale as well. This was actually not on the front page, you know, it was on actually the interior of the page, so I don't know how many people were seeing these sales, but they had their like chocolate chips on sale as well. They had milk chocolate chips. I got 2 packages of those. I got 2 packages of the semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then also 2 of the mini semi-sweets because my dad uses these. He makes like banana quesadillas for himself for breakfast, and he uses the minis, so we got 2 of those as well. And again, at Aldi, sometimes these are like $2.99, but they were on sale for 99 cents each, and there was no limit. So we just went ahead and picked up like 2 of each of those different kinds. They also had butterscotch and also the white chocolate as well that was on sale. So those were, you know, like I said, a good baking deal. And then also too, they didn't have a limit either on their flour, but their all-purpose flour was also 99 cents each. So we went ahead and just picked up 2 over here because again, they had a ton, but I didn't want to be that person that was taking, you know, like 5, 6, 7, you know, big things of flour, when I, like I say, got 2 over there too. And I was telling you guys we were going to get some of those, more of those like Gamma Seal storage bags, or those Gamma Seal lids with the food safe storage buckets. They didn't have any of the lids left at Menards, so we'll check again and see if they have them. So then with the produce items, the raspberries were on sale for $1.50 each. We got 3 packages of those. Cucumber, the seedless cucumber, was 50 cents. The cilantro that was right next to that, that was 40 cents. Avocados, these are kind of smaller ones, but they were 33 cents each, kind of, or 34, something like that. They were $1 for 3. I picked up 6 of them, so they were $2 for that. And then also too, they had Honeycrisp apples on sale for 79 cents, and we got just under, we got exactly 3.5 pounds, so it was $2.76 for those. So again, there wasn't a whole ton of produce deals actually really going on sale this week, but again, stocking up on the baking stuff because I know that we will definitely use some of these baking chips. The semi-sweets, we can always just do these for like fast fudge. And then the semi-sweets, like I said, those minis, my dad will use those. All right, and lastly, we ended up over at Aldi, of course, guys, at our, you know, like I said, we make the rounds at all the different grocery stores. So at Aldi, it ended up being $43.98 for all of this stuff right here. I don't know the exact prices of everything, but I'll just sort of run over what we got this week. I got spinach, so I can do some spinach berry salads with the raspberries and blackberries, and I got blueberries also over at Aldi, which were on sale this week, I think for $1.99 or $2 or something like that. So we got a package of those. They didn't have strawberries on sale anywhere this week, but I will just do them without. I showed you guys when I did my little meal prep on Monday. And then also too, my dad got some Pop-Tarts apparently, some thick sliced bacon, because my mom wanted to do BLTs for dinner tonight. And then for tomorrow, she's going to do like a chicken and rice sort of stuffing, like casserole. So we got 2 things of chicken stuffing. I didn't know actually what kind she wanted. I think she doesn't like the herb kind. I think that she got like sick off of eating it or something like that when she was little. Now I always forget which kind she likes and she doesn't like. So hopefully it was the chicken that she likes. So anyways, that those were sort of like the dinner things. And then she also needed 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup as well, so I got 2 of those. That was for stuff that she's going to make for dinner. Barbecue chips just for snack. Also got garbage bags because we are completely out of garbage bags. And then also bagels, 2 for breakfasts. Like I was telling you guys, the blueberries, we got a head of lettuce, both for the BLTs and then also 2 for salad for this week. We got garbanzo beans. I got these so I can do my avocado like chickpea salads, and then black beans too, because I'll show you guys probably on Monday. I'll just do the freezer dinners and make them, but I'll probably need 1 can of black beans to do like salsa chicken. I think I'll do again. So it's an easy one, and I have the salsa already I got last week, so I'll probably need again a can or 2 of those. And then also diced tomatoes, because I was telling you guys too, my mom used the ones I had in the pantry and I was going to use this for something else, for freezer dinners for myself. But then I used them last week for making those stews. So anyways, long story short, I needed 2 more cans of that. And then we got milk, and I have not had blue corn tortilla chips in a long time. For anybody that watched my really old hauls, like on my Killing It With Coupons channel, I used to get these like all the time. I love these. I just haven't had them in a long time. I love them with guacamole, or you know, like just doing sort of like nachos and stuff like that, and I have not had them in a really long time, so I got a package of those for myself. Also too, Jack has started making his own quesadillas and went through an entire package of these from last week, so we got 2 packages. My dad got some corn chips, it looks like, and I also got, I think we're out of, in our Aldi now is not carrying the big bags of shredded cheddar cheese anymore, it looks like. So I got just a small bag because we're getting a little low. Also got a thing of the Knock Your Sprouts Off whole grain bread. So again, not a huge haul, as big as some of the hauls again from some of the grocery stores sometimes, but I felt like I was really happy with all of our baking stuff over here that we ended up getting, because like I said, it is baking season. So we ended up stocking up and getting, you know, like I said, all that stuff over at those stores. I'm gonna get all that stuff done that needs to get taken care of right now. So anyways guys, I will see you all later most likely, and see what else happens today. I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed. Actually, we got some stuff done outside today because guys, it was like 70, almost 75 degrees out again today, which is lovely for November, guys. I'm not complaining. It's hard to say that you are ready and prepared for Christmas. Like I was saying, the day after Halloween, when it's, you know, like been 70 or 60 degrees out the last few days, and almost all of this week, I think up until like next weekend, is supposed to stay in the 60s and 70s, which is kind of crazy. Like that's normally not our November weather. Like this is a little bit weird. But anyway, since it was so nice out, I actually got the front porch and sort of a little bit of the front yard picked up a little bit. And so I didn't do any like yard work or gardening or anything like that, although all of the like the plants and things like that, for the most part, our blanket flower actually that's in the back is like, it still is growing like crazy. The winter cold does not even affect it. Like once there is finally like feet of snow on top of it is when it's finally like affected. Everything else is like starting to like kind of turn, you know, like brown and crispy and everything, you know, just from, you know, again, it's frosted several times now, so kind of all the plants have had it. But that flower in the back looks like it has not been touched by anything. It looks like we've been covering it, and we haven't like bothered with any of it. And so everything else around it, like even the little bush that's there too next to the garage in the backyard, we have the little bush under the window, and like there's no leaves on it or anything like that, and this thing is still blooming. Like there's still blooms coming up on it, there's flowers already on it, like it is still going strong. And it doesn't look like it is any kind of like wanting to stop or anything like that. So it'll be a while, honestly. It'll probably be December that thing will still like be blooming. I think once we finally got, see, I don't even think that like when it snowed on Halloween last year, I don't even think that so much affected it really. Like I just didn't check on it a whole ton after that, but I went out there today and I was like, this thing still looks like it is perfectly fine. And like everything else around it is all, like I said, all clearly has been, you know, chewed apart by the frost. So but in the front yard, I took all of our pumpkins, put them out in the composter, and took all the like candles out of them and everything. And then so all 4 of our pumpkins went in the compost. And then I also picked up, we had 2 little signs in the front yard for Halloween, and we also had a pumpkin that was out there, like a light up pumpkin. My dad took that and put it in the garage as well. And then I took all of the hanging baskets sort of down, with the exception of one is still kind of hanging in there a little bit. And then there's 2 other ones, actually the 2 that we got from Aldi, they're actually getting blooms back on them again. So those two I left. One was in the backyard, the other one was on the side, sort of by our driveway. And then the one that's hanging on our front porch, I left that one too. But the other two I had taken down anyway and hung up the bird feeders from the shepherd's hooks. So I put those up anyway, so those were already taken down because they were already kind of, like I said, hit by the frost. I don't know why some of them did better than the others, but what I'm going to do is keep them in the garage. Hopefully, next year they will actually come back. I just don't want to keep them out where, you know, they could possibly like get damaged. Like we've had the ones that we planted in the ground have come back in like a couple spots, but if I want to get the basket hanging ones to come back, I have a chance possibly, from what I was reading, if I possibly keep them in the garage out of sunlight and stuff like that, can sort of like make them go like dormant, and then but because they're in like baskets, I don't know, it'll like affect sort of their roots maybe or something like that, and that's what causes them to not make it sometimes through the winter, which we planted a few that didn't wind up making it, so they're, like I said, a little bit weird, but we'll see if these ones do wind up making it, and if they do, then, you know, we'll know that it worked. But so we're gonna try and keep it out of sunlight in the garage as well, and just sort of let it, you know, like I said, just like sleep over the winter, and then we'll see what comes back, you know, as of next year. So we could bring the mums inside too. The only thing is, like, and keep them in the windows or something like that, and they'll actually keep blooming, but I have no clue where to put them. So I don't know if they'll keep blooming, but like we brought one of the mums, and my aunt actually said that she kept hers in the freezer. So like it keeps them cold, but it keeps them out of the sunlight. So I think that that has part of the problem too. So I think if we keep them out in the garage and like out of the sunlight, that will, you know, they should be okay maybe. So I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, so I got that stuff picked up too, just sort of in the front yard and cleaned up. And then my dad also, the trellis that we actually have in the front side sort of yard, I think I showed you guys sort of maybe when we put it up, we actually secured it to our raised flower bed, so that, because we couldn't get the stakes in deep enough to get it to like be secured, so what we did was we just secured brackets onto it, but the brackets were too small, so my dad sort of had to bend them. So we actually had bigger brackets that my dad put on today, so he was doing that as well, and again just did some other little like cleaning up and things like that sort of in the yard, because again, it was nice out. Why not take advantage of it? Actually, I was like, this is really weird. I sat on the back porch and was making my Christmas list, which I was actually working on today. And so that was, like I said, it was weird because I was like, wow, this feels so much like summer, like spring and stuff like that. I was like, it's so warm out. Like, it was the perfect temperature out. It wasn't too hot, I wasn't cold. I was wearing like long sleeve, you know, like shirt, and then I was wearing like leggings. They're not full length, they're like, you know, they have a little bit on my there's about like 6 inches or so that, you know, it comes up, so they're like, you know, athletic workout leggings. But the whole time I wasn't cold, and I also wasn't too hot either. It was like the perfect temperature to like be sitting outside in the you know, in the backyard. So I was sitting out there watching. Hopefully I would have seen some birds. So none of them came to that feeder in the backyard. I did wind up seeing actually the what's it called, I forgot what they're called, guys. I did see one of them on the bushes. I think I told you guys, like one of the bushes that's over there has like berries on it, and so I think that it's been going after it. Also too, guys, the dogs have been learning their tricks too, that my mom and Jack have been working with them. I did get a little clip of that earlier today too.
Good boy. Come. Good boy, Charlie.
But yeah, as far as everything else goes, that was pretty much what we ended up doing for the rest of the day today. So I'm gonna go take a shower, like I said, and get to bed. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.